Hello students. So in this video I am going to talk about Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was born in a highly civilized and cultured family in Hyderabad. She is today known among the lovers of literature as a poetess of a number of immortal poems. The Golden Threshold, The Bird of Time, and The Broken Wings are her chief literary works, which are essentially Indian in spirit and tone. Her songs are rich traditions of Indian devotional literature. Most of her poems and songs deal with love, truth, God, peace, faith, and self realization. But what matters most in her poetry is her lyrical presentation, her spontaneous overflow of her emotions steeped in Indian ethos and culture, her simplicity of expression, her passionate desire for beauty, music, and melody. So, if we talk about her life sketch, Sarojini Naidu was born on 13th February 1879 in Hyderabad, the Deccan region of India. Her parents were masters of science and technique. Her father wanted her to be mathematician, but she became a poet instead. She had her first poetical experience in 1890. After a year, she matriculated with merit from the Madras University. As in 1894, she fell in love with Govindarajulu Naidu. The parents arranged to ship her to England in September 1895 on a special scholarship from the Nizam of Hyderabad. The same year, we see that she published a private collection called Songs. During 1895 to 1898, she studied at King's College London and at Girton College Cambridge and met Edmund Goose, Arthur Simon, and other member of Rhymers Club, and also visited Italy. We see that in 1898 Sarojini Naidu returned to India from England in September without obtaining any degree, and she married Dr. Naidu in December. Her first meeting with Gopal Krishna Gokhale took place in 1902. Her first poetical volume, The Golden Threshold, came out in 1905. The next year, she addressed the Indian Social Conference in Calcutta on the topic The Education of Indian Women. In 1908, she was awarded the Kesare-Hind Gold Medal in recognition of her social service. The second collection of Sarojini Naidu's verse appeared in 1912 under the title The Bird of Time. Her first meeting with Mahatma Gandhi took place in 1914. With the death of her father and Gopal Krishna Gokhale in 1915, she was plunged into grief and mourning. In 1916, she saw Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru at the Lucknow Congress session, and this proved to be a turning point in her career. In 1917, Her poetical volume, The Broken Wing, was published, and most of the poem it talked about her father and her mentor Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Thereafter, we see that Sarojini Naidu began a active part in politics. In 1919, Sarojini Naidu visited England as a member of the deputation of the All India Home Rule League, founded by Lokmanya Tilak. Returning to India in 1920, she, along with some other national leaders, intensified the country's fight for freedom. In 1922, she attended the court proceedings being carried on for the prosecution of Gandhiji. The following year of 1929, she was arrested for participating in the salt satyagraha launched by Gandhiji. In 1931, she accompanied Mahatma to London to attend the second round table conference, and she also visited South Africa as a delegate of the Indian government. In 1932, she was again arrested and sent to Yerwada jail for actively participating in the civil disobedience movement. She then played an important role in opening up the Lady Irwin College for Women in Delhi. In 1935, she acted as president of the Bombay Provincial Congress Committee in the Golden Jubilee celebrations of the Indian National Congress in Bombay. In 1940, she offered individual satyagraha along with Bhulabhai Desai and other Congress workers and courted arrest. In the wake of the Quit India movement, she was imprisoned a third time on August 9, 1942. And when the country was liberated, she was appointed the governor of Uttar Pradesh, in which capacity she continued for 2 years. In 1947, she presided over the Asian Relations Conference held in New Delhi. On 2nd March 1949, she died at Lucknow and was cremated with full state honor on the bank of the river Gomati. After her death, her daughter Padmaja Naidu collected her unpublished poems and published them under the title The Feather of the Dawn, 1961.